Ugh.
I know lots of you guys have questions. Don't be shy.
Yeah, seriously, just blurt it out because it's
There
gonna
is,
get
yeah,
past
there's no silly question. Like, I don't want you to, for a second, think you're silly. These are the people you talk to every day in the chat. So just ask away. I feel like most of the people that have the most questions aren't on here right now. So that kind of sucks. But, all right, so I'm just going to start talking then. I'm going to share a little bit about the resources that we have, because I think that sometimes we come in so quick and ready to run that we, number one, we're just going. We're posting, we're talking to people, but then when people ask us questions, we're like, crap, I don't know, right? So I want to help you guys answer your own questions. And I want to do this for a number of reasons. It's not because we don't want to answer your questions, because we definitely love answering questions. Questions are good. That means you guys are working. So we love questions. However, for me personally, when I actually do something and when I look for something, when I'm hands-on in learning whatever I'm learning, I learn it a lot faster. I learn it a lot better, and I retain it for longer. So that's personally just me. I want you guys to be able to use the resources that we have with Le-Vel, and there are so many of them. So I'm just going to start from the top. Number one, use your team pages that you guys are on. You should be in 3 different team pages, and those are the active team pages. So if you have a pen and paper, you can write these down if you want to make sure you're in them, but they're called the Dream Team. That's the biggest one. That's Lisa Fuller's page. It is like our leadership layers go. So I enrolled under Maria Hoisington. So she is my direct upline. She enrolled under Jamie Clifford or Tetralt. So that's her direct upline. And then on top of Jamie is Amanda Arnett. That's the Le-Vel Up page. And then on top of that is Lisa Fuller. And that's the Dream Team page with her husband, Barry. So, and then Jamie and Thomas, Maria's upline, run Thriving Dream Team. So there's Thriving Dream Team, Le-Vel Up, and the Dream Team. Okay, you should be a part of all 3 of those pages. If you're not, please let your enroller know, and they'll get you added, okay? Let me catch up on the chats while okay, we've got some questions. Good, I'll answer those in just a second. Okay, so use your team pages, all right? In every single team page, there is something at the top that says pinned post. Those are your training videos. It's a kickoff that's got tons of information at the top, and then underneath of that, there's about 18, 19 videos. They are anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. The first 5 are the longest, but y'all, they're not like corny training videos. They're not from corporate. They're from our uplines. And y'all, Lisa Fuller went 200K in like the blink of an eye. Okay, 200K, the top rank in the company. Amanda Arnett went 200K in 97 days. Okay, we need to be learning from the people who have been successful in this business. So whatever they say do it, okay? In order to be successful, you copy the right cat. That's it. All right, so they have all of that information on there for you. Those training videos talk about anything from how to get started all the way up to how to help 3 people thrive for free, how to enroll your customers, what, happy packs, 3-day minis, mini experiences, what they are, a little bit about the products, like everything you can think of is in those training videos. So please, if you haven't already, go watch those videos. Number 2, the chats, right? So if you have a question, ask in our chat. If none of us know the answer, ask in the Fearless Thrivers chat and go kind of up the chain line that way. So if we don't know the answers, feel free to ask in another chat. And you guys can ask in the other chats anyway. I'm just saying, like, if you want to ask in ours first, that's totally fine. And if we don't know the answers, we'll find out. So that's the second kind of resource that you should be using. And thirdly, the Cloud Office. All right, there are training videos in the Cloud Office. There's also document and PDF files for every single product. All right, there's PDF files for the car bonus, the VIP bonuses, all of our bonuses that are out, all of our, our compensation plan, everything is in the cloud. So anything that has to do with the products or the company, business-wise, that's going to be in the cloud for you guys. And then I will add in, if you're a YouTuber, there's some awesome YouTube videos as well. Search, Chastity's YouTube or Lisa Fuller's YouTube or Amanda Arnett, or go to Amanda's team page and scroll through all the live videos. Y'all, she does lives like when she's not out of town, because she's out of town right now, she does lives like every single day, at least once or twice. So, and all of those are super helpful. I know it gets overwhelming, like having so many things all at one time, and it's kind of hard to toggle between. So I wanted to let you guys know kind of the chain of what I do when I'm looking for the answer for something. So number one, I will look in the pictures in our chat to see if a picture has been posted with that particular question. Number two, I'm going to look in the team pages. There's a search bar at the top. You can search if you're on a computer. I don't know if it works on a phone, but you can search a keyword in the team page. I'm pretty sure it still works on a phone. Yeah. Okay. So if you're looking for Thriving for Free, right? Thriving for Free in the search bar at the top of that team page. And any post that has to do with people thriving for free is going to pop up. So that's a super quick way to find out what you're looking for. That's the second thing I do. And then thirdly, I'll ask my upline or search in Cloud Office or something like that. So usually I don't even have to ask because somewhere the answer is usually there. But again, don't hesitate to ask questions. Just make sure that you've watched the training videos and all of that so that the same questions aren't being answered over and over and over again. Okay, so let's start getting to these questions. All right, so the first one is, what's a good way to explain the checkout process with the auto shipment? Do you guys want me to start, or does anybody, Megan or Paige, do you guys have an answer for that?
You can do that one.
Okay. So I know auto shipment is like a scary word. I think that people like automatically are like, whoa, you're going to charge me every single month. So when I'm talking to people about it, I don't let them know unless they've asked, like, is there an auto shipment requirement? And maybe I've said it just in passing, like, oh, we don't have auto shipment, minimums for customers or promoters when I'm explaining everything. But when I'm signing them up, I'm going to say, you're going to pay retail price unless you choose to enroll in an auto shipment. Now, don't get scared. Our auto shipment is not going to charge you unless you want to be charged. So you can immediately go in and cancel or pause that auto shipment. Pausing is going to keep your items in your cart so you're ready to order next time. Canceling is just going to delete everything. And that's all I say. Like, you're going to pay retail price unless you enroll in the auto shipment, but it can be canceled or paused immediately. That's all I say. People want a discount, you guys. If they know that they're getting 20% off, like, I lead with the fact that sometimes I've gotten into the habit more so lately because I think that when I first started, there were tons of promos, and I found that my potentials were not ordering unless there was cash back. And that's not cool because these products are totally worth $150. Anybody that has uses it can say that hands down, right? So I like to let people know that retail price is $188 for the basic Thrive experience. And that's if you do the regular DFT and the vanilla shake. So you're going to be paying even more than that if you upgrade. But with my discount, by enrolling in an auto shipment, again, you can cancel right away. You're saving 20%, and that bumps the price down to $150. So that they're already getting a special, you guys. So think about that when you're talking to people and you're like, oh no, there's not any cash back. That's just icing on top of the cake. They're already getting a discount. So that's how I explain it. Does anybody else have a way that they explain it differently?
Yeah. So, okay, I agree with 100% what you said. And I think that was Kinsey's question. And I think she's wondering, so she accidentally had a customer who didn't push auto shipment and wanted the discount. So could you lead her through the process of how to, I can if you know.
Yeah, no, I can. So when you go to the customer screen, it's going to look different than our screen, right? So they're going to add the Thrive Experience plus DFTs to their cart. They're going to go to the next step. They're going to choose, or no, they don't have to choose because it's women's and men's. So if they select the women's, then that's what they're going to get. They're going to go to the screen. They're going to start filling out all of their information. If you choose a package at the beginning, the only time that someone has to select auto shipment is to check the box on the very, very last step where they enter their CVV code. So as I'm walking people through ordering, I always tell them, like, make sure you're checking that box or your price is going to go up. It's going to go back up to the retail price. Now, if they're ordering separate items, so let's say someone doesn't want the vanilla shake and they want to start with the strawberry or something, they would have to click for additional purchase options. It's like a little tab underneath all of the packages on the customer screen. They're going to click that, and it's going to pull down a drop-down menu of every single product. And there's going to be 2 columns. All right. So y'all remember this, 2 columns. The first column is the auto shipment column, and the second column is the today's order column. All right. If they select today's order column and up the quantity to 1 in those columns, they're paying retail price because it's just today's order. If they select the auto shipment column, they're going to pay that 20% off discounted price. And then they're still going to have to check the box at the very, very last screen where they enter their CVV code in. So a lot of people, I wish they would change the website because it is kind of confusing. So make sure that you guys are walking your potentials through ordering, because if you're going for a VIP bonus, if someone orders and they're not on auto shipment, you're still going to get paid on that order, but it does not count towards your VIP bonuses. It does not count towards auto shipment customers for the lifestyle getaway stats and everything. So just make sure you're walking people through it. Does that answer it a little bit better? So just the 2 steps. If they're ordering separately, make sure they're up in the quantity in the auto shipment tab, and then checking the box at the very last screen. If they're ordering a package, they just have to check the box at the very last screen. And it just says something about, like, I don't know, enrolling in an auto shipment or something. Okay.
And then I will add on to that, if it is someone you know, you can always, well, I mean, either, I guess, I didn't know. The customer I signed up today, I just asked if she'd rather have me just do it real quick or if I could walk her through it and what would be easier. I always give them the 2 options. If you give them 2 options, it makes it so they trust you to actually get their information. So I feel like a lot of the time I actually will be the one doing it myself. So that way it's 100% ensured that they're getting it with the auto ship.
Yep. And you can even, because it's kind of confusing for people to ring things up separately. I found that, like, one person forgot, their lifestyle mix or something. So it just, like Megan said, it just reassures you that they're getting what they want, because we want happy customers. And you can send them pictures. Like, I have a picture of all the different designs of DFTs that I put in a collage. And it's just the designs. Like, it doesn't say anything on the picture. And when I'm putting in that order, I'll always ask them, like, which design of DFTs do you want? And send them that picture, and they'll tell me which one they want so that I can help them get the cutest one or whichever one they prefer. So yeah, I love that. It's super easy too, because for us, it's out of habit, and it's also good because our promoter screen looks a lot different than the customer screen. So if at all, like, at least try and sign one customer up. Y'all, I can't talk tonight. By yourself for them, so that you can know what the customer screen looks like, so that you can help them walk through it the next few customers that you get. I'm really dodo tonight. All right. Next thing, I have so many people want to buy kits, and our customers, they say they're going to buy, but don't. What do you do with that? Well, you guys have to remember the sales statistics picture that we posted like a week or 2, or maybe not even that long ago. Y'all, a lot of sales are not done on the first time. Like 98% of sales are not done on the first time. It usually takes an average between 5 and 11 times of following up with someone before they actually follow through. So keep that in mind. Not everybody's going to jump. I mean, the promos are really good, but honestly, for me, I remind them why they wanted the products or why they wanted to be a promoter in the first place. Remind them of their why. You guys, pull on heartstrings. How many of y'all want to go out and adopt a dog whenever you see, like, Martina McBride's commercial about AARP or whatever? I know, Paige, you do, girl.
AARP.
She's a rescue. Yep. Okay.
AARP is.
Yes. So you guys, like, you have to do that with your people. And it's not that you're tricking them, right? It's not that you're pulling their leg. You're helping them, and they just don't know what they're missing out on until they get on Thrive. So it's your job to get them on it, and then they'll thank you for it. I can't tell you how many messages I've woken up to about people that were just in disbelief about how amazing they felt. They never knew they could feel that good. So y'all just have to know that you are doing them a favor by introducing this product and this company to them. Okay. So don't close your mouth. Okay. Don't sit down, get out there and talk to people and tell them what they're missing out on. Megan, Paige, do y'all have anything else?
One thing I was going to add real quick. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Is make sure when you do have these potentials, that you're asking their why. Because, if you think about it, if I think about it, I post about so many different ways why I love these products and stuff like that. And somebody will say, okay, I'm interested, and ask them why. Is it for the energy? Is it for the appetite control? All that kind of stuff. And, not every person wants to be a stay-at-home mom, which is my why, but it might not be somebody else's why. They might just want to be able to afford Christmas this year, that sort of thing. And that just opens up a great conversation and, really getting to know that person. This dog drives me crazy. Acting. So that's one thing that I found myself that I needed to work on.
Was interacting?
When you go, yeah. Well, yeah. And then when you go back and check up on them, if they haven't ordered yet, it's like, you wear that, extra, that sort of thing. So then you bring them back to that awesome conversation that you had. Does that make sense?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remind them of why they messaged you in the first place. Remind them of why they commented, and keep that engagement, not just for follow-ups, you guys. I think that's where a lot of people mess up, I guess, if you will, is you don't need to only follow up with people to get them to order. That's a big turnoff, and they may have ordered with somebody else already, and that could be the reason why they're not responding to you. But the person that they may have ordered with may have clicked with them. They may have followed up with them and actually cared about them. So I find that I sign more people. Maybe it takes me longer, but so what? I'm building a relationship with that person, and that person is going to be a thriver for life because of the trust that I've instilled in them, because of how they trust me with the products and the business and everything like that. So it is really important to kind of like remind them of their story, their why, and why they want these products and stuff. Megan, do you have anything else to add to that?
Yeah, I'll add a couple things really quick. So I will play the devil's advocate and kind of give you guys another perspective. If someone is not interested or isn't buying or responding to you, honestly, there are so many people in the world. There's so many fish in the sea. There's so many people on Facebook, so many people on Instagram. If they're not responding back to you, and if they, just aren't ready yet, it's solely because it's not their time yet. It's not their time. So kind of what I do is I'll follow up as a friend, and I will not mention the business whatsoever. So I'll just be like, hey, I just want to see how you were doing today. I know it's Monday, so it's kind of one of those days. I just want to check out how's everything going, and you can kind of build that relationship slowly, but don't focus solely on those people and let it get you down and discouraged so that you're so like, you're kind of feeding into that as negativity and letting it kind of discourage you. My biggest thing is just, there's so many people out there that need this right now. So our job is to find the people that need it right now. And then, the ones that don't need it will come. It's just not their time right now. So that's kind of,
don't focus on the funnel. Like, think of it as tunnel vision. You guys are, by doing that, you're giving yourself tunnel vision, and you're not using your peripherals. There's so many people. There's so many potential conversations every single day when you go to the grocery store. That's a potential customer or promoter. Every single time you see someone, yawning in the checkout line, that's a potential customer. You guys have to look at it like that. Like Megan said, everyone should be on Thrive. Every single person. And they will be eventually. It just may not be their time yet. Yeah, love that.
The guy I sold a mini that was buying a Keurig.
What about a Keurig?
This guy at Walmart, I sold a mini to him because he was buying a Keurig.
Yes. You did that for real. Paige carries them in her purse, and she legit started a conversation with a man who was buying a coffee maker and got him a mini. Love it.
Love it.
It was like.
Was that it, Megan? Did you have anything else? I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. That was seriously just it. Just don't get discouraged too easily. Don't get, I guess the word that Brock always tells me is he says, don't get butt hurt.
My husband uses that word too. That's funny. Love it. Okay. I have free accounts, but would like to know more ways to get paying customers. I'm for sure going for the 100 free accounts, but just wondering what else I can do to up what I'm already doing. All right, so she wants to get more paying customers. She has lots of free accounts, but more paying customers. Does anybody else want to start with this one? Or you want me to go?
I can start really quick just since it's on my mind. If you stop focusing on free customers and free promoters, you're going to start getting paying customers. And then in the process, your free customer accounts are going to load up anyways. Because obviously if they can't order till Friday, I'm still going to get them as a free customer in the system, but at least know to follow up. So like, that's kind of my thing with free customers. I love the idea. And I love getting them like attached to you, but I also want to make sure we're doing it right. We're like, you know, why are we getting these free customer accounts if nothing's ever going to happen with them? You know what I mean? So if you are focusing on getting these paying customers, focusing on, what's the word Becca told me the other day? She said, you have to, Becca, are you on?
Yeah, she's on. She was typing.
What were you telling me about finding people who, what is that word, Becca?
Oh gosh. What was it? Was it when I was talking about the list thing?
No, go up. Like what were you saying? Like you have to
prospecting
up.
Yeah.
Prospect up. Find people that will pay for this. And those are the people you're going to go after. Those are the people you're going to get free accounts with if they can't at the moment, but they're going to, you know, just always prospect up. That's my biggest thing with free customers.
And you guys, the easiest way to do that is to have your people tag you in statuses, share your statuses, comment on your statuses, like comment below who you know that could use some more energy, and I'll enter you in to win a free mini. Like, get potentials, you know, have people come to you. You don't have to go out and friend 50 people a day to get 50 new friends, right? You can have other people do it for you. And in the process, if those people order, that person's going to be thriving for free. Okay. But like Megan was saying, you guys I know there's a contest going on for free customer accounts. And okay, so I have a love-hate relationship with these contests with free customer accounts, and I'm just going to say it like it is. Like Megan said, free customers aren't going to make you a paycheck, y'all. So if you're spending 2 hours a day signing up free customers, your paycheck is going to be the exact same as if you never signed up any of those free customers, unless someone orders, okay? So make sure that these customers that you're signing up for the free account know what they're signing up for too. Like, you cannot use someone's email and just throw them in a free account and expect them to be okay with it, all right? They need to know what they're signing up for. So although there is a challenge, let's go about it the right way so that this company does not get a bad reputation of us spamming people. I've had so many customers that I'm ready to sign up and actually place an order with, and all of their emails are already in use. And they're like, no, I've never created an account before. Someone created them an account with their email. Okay, so make sure that you are telling people what they're signing up for. It is a free account. They don't have to do anything with it. But please, for the love of God, tell them what they're signing up for so that we don't get in trouble as a company, as a team, you know, as promoters ourselves. But yeah, just.
And when they go through, like, and once they push, like, submit into their free customer account, it's going to pop up this, you know, this full page that they can explore, and they're gonna explore it. People are nosy. They're gonna want to say, oh, what is this? You know, they're gonna click on it and learn about these products, and then they're gonna be like, holy cow, you know, I think I want this. You know, Lisa Fuller has the whole point about free accounts is the fact that you get them in this little loop where they like the Lavelle page so that they're now seeing these things on their feed every day in Facebook. And then you go, you know, sign up as a free customer, get a mini, you know, like there's this loop that she has all of her free customers do. And it's for the sole reason that signing free customers has 0 point unless you're doing these steps to get them.
Right.
You know?
Because with the funnel, they're being constantly reminded of how awesome they could feel or what this company could do for them. So yeah, if they're not getting dripped on, there's no point to having a free account. So just keep that in mind. The, you know, $100 cash giveaway or, you know, whatever the giveaway is going to be a lot less than your paycheck if you start getting these people on board as more than just a free customer. So, okay. I've had people interested but are scared or think it's too expensive. How do I end up sealing the deal? How many times should I post in the hour? Okay, so first part of that question is people are scared, think it's too expensive. Like, how do you talk them into it? How do you seal the deal with them? Anyone? Rebecca says 3 ways.
Can you hear me okay?
I would just say I don't even talk them into it, because if they think it's too expensive, I don't want them. Like, here's the deal, like $150, I feel like I don't have to talk them into it, for the sole reason that I am so stoked on it and I am so set that this is such a good price that they see it and they feel it and they don't question. You know what I mean? So I haven't yet had one person question the price.
I had one person. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
I had one person, like, I already gave her all the information, price and all that, and she kind of just explained how she was afraid to put in all that money and not know exactly how it's going to make her feel to get a month's worth. And then that's when I put her in a group chat with Sarah, and I was like, do you mind if you just hear her story, like, you don't even have to commit right now. I just want you to hear how she's felt with the products. And then right after that, she ordered.
Legit, you guys. It's like, you just have to be confident. If you question how much the product is, other people are going to question it. They can sense that, you guys. Just like when you're sending out messages, if you are looking for a sale, people can sense that. That's why it's so important to just be a friend and not a salesperson. Share what you're doing and not sell what you're doing, right? So, and someone else said, sell a mini. That's true. And Kayla said $5 a day. I always do that. I always tell people it's cheaper per day to do a month's supply than it is to do a mini. If you do a 6-day mini for $45, you're getting a day for $8 a day. If you do a 3-day mini for $25, you're getting mini for $8 to $9 a day. But if you do the month supply, you're getting it for $5 a day, and you have more. So it's a whole lot cheaper that way to go ahead and get the month supply. And I tell that to people when they want a mini. Like, are you sure you want a mini? I don't say, are you sure you want a mini? But I'll tell them, okay, the minis are, $25 for 3 days, $45 for 6 days, but it's actually cheaper per day if you want to go ahead and start with the month supply. And something else I do to kind of seal the deal, and this is just me personally, you guys don't have to do this if you can't afford to do this, but I give people their money back some of their money back for a mini. Like, if they've ordered a 6-day mini, I don't give $45 back. But if they've ordered a 3 or a 6-day mini, anything over than 3 days, I give them $25 cash back. So I basically give them their mini money back, because now they've bought with me and I'm going to get paid on that customer and I'm going to get volume. So I feel like I can give back to them. But that's something that I do as well. And yeah, Becca, go ahead.
Okay, so if you have someone, because I have had this happen actually, I've had someone who wanted to keep buying minis. So I would say, like, you need to kind of be firm with that too. If you have someone that's just like, no, like, I'll just keep buying the minis, I would kind of just this is how I put it to her. I was like, look, I don't want to keep taking more of your money than what you would actually spend on buying a full month's worth. Like, I feel like I'm robbing you of that whole experience and actually saving money getting the full month, rather than just giving me a whole bunch of money for these minis. And she also wanted to get some for her friends too. So I'm actually going to have her sign up as a promoter with a kit. That way she's making that mini money and getting started with a promoter kit, instead of continuing to buy minis instead of committing.
Yeah, love it. Okay. And and that's about posting in the hour. I don't post but like 4 times a day. Honestly, that's just me. On Instagram, I may post a little bit more, a little bit less, but I don't spam people all day. I think it's more about like interacting and building relationships, but that's just me personally. Some days I may post 6 times, but other days I may post 2 or 3 times. So, but constant engagement, I think, is really important. And then, yes. Okay, Kayla, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I always tell people, like, you're going to actually end up saving money because you're not going to need coffee, sweets, have any kind of fast food cravings, like energy drinks, sodas. You can mention that as well. And yes, go ahead, Becca, and then I'll touch on the free customers. Our thing is going to end in 7 minutes. Are you there, Becca?
Oh, no, you're good. I was just asking how you kind of like work your Instagram.
Oh, how do I work my Instagram?
Yeah.
Well, mine is private, so I don't do public. And I honestly just like copy and paste everything from, I use PicTapGo to edit my pictures, and I automatically upload it to Instagram, and then it copies it from my clipboard to Facebook. So that's really, it's pretty much the same thing. I need to get better at Instagram, you guys. I am not an Instagram queen at all.
Brock is the Instagram king. He'll have to teach you guys some tips sometime.
I do think that it's a little bit like you don't have to be as close with people on Instagram to shoot them a message, though. I do feel like that's the benefit of Instagram. I feel like Facebook is more about like your warm network, like your warm market, if you will. Just like people that you and maybe never have met, but that you're personally a little bit closer to than like random followers on Instagram. So I think it's easier to message people on Instagram than it is on Facebook. I think Facebook needs to be more personable, but that's just me.
Yep. Instagram, is a little, I agree 100%. And you know, you guys, if I focused on Instagram as much as I focused on Facebook, I could probably get a customer a day easy on Instagram. So, you know, there's always ways to improve. That's the cool thing. If you're like not seeing the success you want, you know, put in an hour a day on Instagram.
Switch it up. Do something different. Yeah. And then, okay, so free customers or thriving for free. Let's go over that really quick. Okay, so let's say you have someone sign up as a free customer, okay? If that person, well, really anybody, free customer, paying customer, promoter, it's all the same for everybody. So I'm using this as an example, but it's literally the same for everyone. As soon as whoever that person is gives their referral link and has 2 people, 2 paying customers sign up underneath them, they get product credits on the 2nd of every month that 2 people order. So it can be the same 2 people. It can be that, you know, Sally was the first customer and Sally ordered for 3 months and then she stopped ordering, but that person has a total of 5 customers. So another one's going to kind of kick in and count as that second customer. As long as you have 2 people ordering underneath whatever referral link that is, the customer or the promoter whose referral link it is that they used gets product credit on the 2nd of every single month. And how the product credit works is it's the average between the 2 highest customer orders. So if you have, you know, your 2 customers, let's say they both have the Thrive experience, that's 150. Everything is dollar to dollar volume here. So 150 plus 150 divided by 2 is 150. So that person would get 150 credits. But let's say you have someone who ordered like the couples pack. That's 300 in volume. And then your other customer is a Thrive experience, 150. That's 450 in volume. So you're going to get 225 in credits on the 2nd of that next month. Okay. But it just depends on the monthly orders. So whatever those 2 customers, those 2 highest customer orders order that month, you'll get the average between the 2. If I just had 2 people order within the same hour, I get the average on the 2nd of December. Yes, that's correct. Yep. And then if they continue to order, you'll get it every second. Okay. Cool beans. Does anybody else have a quick question? We've got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Nope. All right. I'm going to upload this to my computer really quick. And I don't think I ever shared the other Zoom either that we did. So I'll share both of those in our chat as soon as I upload them to YouTube.
Oh, and I'm going to add something really quick that just came to my head. Free promoters, you guys, I really, really, really suggest not signing free promoters. If they are adamant about working, sign them up as a customer until they have someone literally ready right now to sign up as a customer. Then you can upgrade them really quick to a free promoter and have that customer sign on. But for one, it's discouraging for the free promoter. It really, if they don't have a kit, they come in at a different high than you are. Okay. It's just that simple.
Especially if they haven't used the products.
Yeah. They haven't used the products. They don't know what to expect. They don't have anything to lose. So if they're coming in for free, it's so easy for them to quit. Also, when you are talking to like prospects, when you are talking to people about signing up to become a promoter, just don't even mention the free option. Like I don't mention it like at all. Even after all of their like options are run out, they don't have the money. I don't mention it. I just, okay, well, you know what? You can be a customer if you'd like, you know. And then, yeah, I just don't. So anyways, that's kind of my tip.
And guys, you can, like Megan said, you can still start them on posting. Send them the sample post, the 3 posts talking about mini experiences. Help them like pre-sell their minis so that they can get a kit, okay? If you sign someone up for free and you're like, yes, I got a promoter, that's great if they're ready to work. If they're not, and I'm not saying every free promoter can't be successful. We're not saying that at all. We're just saying you, as a free promoter, you have to have a fire lit under your butt to actually be successful because you haven't tried the products. You don't have your hands on minis. You can't pre-sell. I mean, you can't sell those to people and get people hooked on the product because you don't have it. So, yeah.
Yeah, the best way I can explain is you can't not afford it. You just can't not, because it's that important. It's that important. If someone wants to be successful that bad, they will invest in their own business. How can other people invest in your business if you're not investing in it?
Amen. Yep. Love it. All right, you guys, it's going to cut us off, and I hate it when it does that. So I'm just going to go ahead and end it. Again, I'll upload this and post it to the chat. All right, you guys, have a good night.
Love you.
Bye.